Alright, so we're down, but we are not out. Let's get back in here and try another one. I think I could have evaluated that board state a little differently. This is actually my first time recording any Eternal content. I have streamed it some, and I have played some while not streaming. But I'll be interested to see what you guys and gals think. Let me know if you like it. I'm not done playing Magic or not ever recording Magic again, and the stream is still mostly Magic, but I've enjoyed this game and wanted to show it off a little bit. Alright, so we're on the draw. We got 2 sigils and a 1/1 flyer currently. A divination we can't cast, and a giant... Yeah, this is just not good. We can do better than this. And this is better than this. Not fantastic, but better. And it gets a little bit better with the 2/2. Then missing a drop is also acceptable. So we get our Yeti going. If it hits, we get a free 1 mana, 1 damage spell. Probably going to try to use this Permafrost and Suffocate to force through our Beast Caller and see if we can scoop up another easy win. Even if that doesn't work, we can Acolyte it. So presumably they have a Echo card that they just put on top again, but I feel like if I Suffocate this, there's not a lot of ways for us to be in serious trouble. Because at this point there is a Wrath in this game, Harsh Rule, it's a Justice card, but they're going to need something like that to deal with these beasts. And they kind of look like cats. And Rakadon's not going to do it. Because he is, unfortunately, not on the board. Oh, come back! We were having so much fun. That's what I wanted to do, was just abuse that Beastmaster. And turns out if you can get that going, it's kind of difficult to interact with. We're an outcast coven of shamans who use blood magic forbidden by the other tribes. That sounds kind of awesome. This game kind of has a neat little flavor of a little bit of magical, like you've got dragons, a little bit of Wild West, you've got gunslingers. A little bit futuristic, you got robots. Like it's kind of drawing from all of the cool places. On the play, this hand kind of sucks. I mean, what I want to see is that Beastmaster and a way to get it through every time, but that's not the world we live in. I will take a Tundra Explorer, though. It's just an acceptable 2-drop. I'm not going to go like crazy trying to force it through, but it will every once in a while draw you a card. That's not a bad thing. Alright. We've got the opportunity to draw some cards next turn one way or the other. And like I said, I'm not really dying to force that through. A trade also isn't terrible because then I get a flyer. I don't really want to trade my weapon for it. I'm kind of okay making this trade. Oh, we get to draw a card. Sweet. And then just playing the Vulture. It doesn't use all of my mana for the turn, which I don't like, but it does put me something that can move towards the game ending. Okay, well, we've got a long-term plan, and I was hoping we'd get value off of this Acolyte, and it looks like we will. Now, they've got another one of these. This is an Echo card. So, like, that handles the first one, But they have another one in their hand. That's what the card does. We don't know for sure if they're splashing or not. I would guess so. The strangers cost power but no influence, and then give you influence. So they're 2 mana 2/2s that can fix your mana. They also have kind of like a sliver theme, and that there are cards that pump strangers. So we've got a feeding time. Got a lightning strike. If I play this now and hit a land drop, I can hold up lightning strike. I think I'm kind of down for that. Like, I don't know that we need it on a Frostkin. Okay. Well, I think that makes it like pretty easy to take this guy out, get in a hit, play some ground pounders. Like, again, we're not closing this game out at breakneck pace, but we have a flyer that's attacking. It'll take a while, but that will lead towards our opponent's life total being 0, which is kind of what we're looking to do here. All right, the mace is a good one. Except I got the perfect answer. Since they were using a weapon to attack us, when you play the weapon, you get power and armor. When the armor's gone, the weapon's gone. So they were going to play this, eat our Death Toucher, and then keep it in play. And that was going to be really bad for us. As it is now, they ain't got so much going on. I mean, I kind of feel okay with more removal spells in hand, getting this out of the way and seeing if they'll trade for the 2/1. That just makes my Dark Return better later. I don't think I need to force through either of these guys. I don't want to trade these two, but if I can get it to attack me and start trading damage, if we're hitting 4 for 2, that's going to favor us long term. We've just got all the removal spells. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to go for it here. 5 damage a turn will close out a game. Except we got ambushed. Dag nabbit. I always forget about flash flyers. It's we even saw that in the draft. All right. We are now giving our opponent a chance to come back into this game, which is unfortunate. All right, the Serpent Trainer can handle some stuff. I can't really play both here. They're at 14, so if I Death Strike this, oh god, Hunting Pterax. Dinosaurs are so cool. If I Death Strike this, I'm only hitting for 3. I need more power on the board if we're going to do anything. I can Trickster's Cloak this to get a giant. Oh, no! No! That was my whole plan. Well, I can kill this so we're just staring at each other, and I don't hate that. There are counterspells in the game. It's like cloaking this doesn't even do anything. Yeah, if I'm going to Death Strike it, which I am, I should probably wait until their turn. That gives them the ability to equip it, And B, if they have a counterspell, at least they have to use it on their turn. Alright, I can get anybody back that I want. Who do I want back? Probably just the Serpent Trainer. Gives me a solid blocker for this thing. As well as a potential threat. Like it's 5 damage next turn if we want to do that. You don't necessarily need to. So if I hit him for 5 here, what do my chances look like? Well, one of the reasons to do it is that a hit for 5 here plays around a lightning strike from our opponent, which they could easily have. There's also a 1/1 ambusher, but like neither of those are going to interact with it. Putting them to 9 seems attractive. I think that's actually my line this turn. It plays around both an ambush creature as well as a lightning strike. Here I kind of want to go with both. If they block and lightning strike, they got me. I mean, I suppose they could have another one of these things, but I'm kind of not expecting that. Yeah, there's the lightning strike. So they have to trade both of those, and I've still got a 2/2 on board. I just hope that wasn't another one of those 2/1 flyers. I think if I were them, I'd be at least attacking with 3/5. Like, I'm not really in a position to block it with that dinosaur staring me down. All right. No reason to hold the sigils in this deck that I can think of. I can't imagine what they have that they're sitting on. Yeah, they can't really swing out because if I take it, I can kill them on the way back, but... This guy was... I mean, the Death Toucher was there to trade with that dude. I wonder if I should have given any thought to playing around that lightning strike by not attacking with the 5/5. Maybe. Maybe. We got our Beast Caller. No way to really get it through, but I'm still not quite sure what they're sitting on. A 7/7. Okay, well this may be a 3-mana 1/1 chump blocker. Or we may just kill them. Just in case they have a removal spell, I am going to send the Beast Caller, because that's still lethal. Huzzah! And we have hit silver. Excellent. Achievement get. I dig it. Alright, once more into the fray. That's 4 victories, 1 loss. I got a little lucky to win that one. I guess I need to remember that there is a giant flash flyer in time and primal. On the play with a ranger and lots of ways to force it through, I am down on that. It's not quite the instant win that the Beast Caller is, but it's certainly a good card. That one is too. I think I kind of prefer... I'm going to play the Ranger first. It just gets bigger. If they've got a torch, it's going to kill either one. This enables attacks longer. Yeah, they have a torch, but what you going to do? Okay. That's not usually a very good card in draft, but it's certainly good here. Because now all of my enablers are gone. So it's a question of, do we want to save this? You can just play this as a 2/1 flyer, which is what I'm going to do. If I had any other action, I'd save it to force something through, but they legitimately answered our infiltrative threats. I don't want to permafrost that, but I can't race it. Like, if it was anything other than a lifelinker, I'd just take the damage. Like that, we can pseudo race, right? And bring them beats, because like we got 4 power in the air, that will eventually close out a game. All right, a little less power in the air. I'm keeping the Explorer around because A, you don't want to throw away your units. We need to give them a hit and take care of some of that armor. This puts the race at even with them slightly ahead because they're hitting first. The Spider's not amazing here, but it's not terrible. At issue for us is when this dies, it's going to 2-for-1 us. So if we send both of our guys here, if we're still going to be aggressive, then they're going to block this, kill this, take 2, and then we're stuck with these creatures facing each other down. I think what I'd like to do, although if they attack with it, where am I at? Because what I'd like to do is play this and block that. And I kind of don't mind if they're left with this. Because there's a slim chance we draw a card off of this, which would be fantastic. If I hold back to block, I'm kind of left with the same decision. I block, block, block. And then we basically traded boards, but they're up a card. I think I'm supposed to attack here. And hitting Wisdom of the Elders certainly isn't bad. So we can get our spider going and now get a unit back from the void. What's the best on this board? Gotta pick quickly. Probably the Gorgon. Yeah, just running out of time there. But like, having a 3/4 looks pretty good on this board state. Sure, you got me. That nicely answers that, but I think I'd rather just play 2 threats here. Okay, feeling pretty safe now. Feeling pretty safe. So attack here, trade that for that, then play the Stormcaller, ping this. I think we're in decent shape. Hi, buddy. You can have a card. Okay, that's why they let it hit. makes sense. I guess we'll just have to settle for this giant bat. Alright, their dude now has quick draw. If I take 6, I put myself very close to dead. If I have lightning strike up next turn, there's not much they can do that's going to mess with me. I think I need to chump this. Because like we've got him dead in 2 turns just to chumping. And the fact that I have a lightning strike in hand. Like I don't even have to kill it. I can just chump it 1 more turn. I'm probably gonna, if given the opportunity. Alright. That one worked out. Groovy. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Alright, so that's 5 wins, 1 loss. You can see our treasure chest that we're going to get to open being upgraded here. Take a quick break and we'll be back for the next set of games.